Oh yes, we are talking pumpers. Pumpers, they're fantastic. Now, if you're a beginner just getting started, maybe you never heard of a pumper, so you're gonna learn about that here. Maybe you've heard of it, but you're not quite sure what it is, or maybe you've heard of it and you're like, okay, I get it, but what are some of the telltale signs that I'm dealing with a pumper? And that's what I want to illustrate here with a real life example. I had an interaction with somebody on YouTube, not the first time, but it's been a while since I've done one of these videos where how do you spot a stock pumper? How do you spot a crypto pumper? And that's what I want to show you here. So the overall dynamic is the same, whether you're talking stocks or crypto or really any sort of asset class. Pumpers are all operating under the general umbrella. So how does this all start? Well, I got a comment here on one of my YouTube videos, and I'm not going to read through it all. I just want to go through a couple statements. And my question to you is, do you see anything that is a bit pumper? Meaning it's a bit, wow, that seems really good. That seems really exciting. So the first comment, FWBI, just hit brand new lows and it will do the same thing as AGFY with bigger gains. He then says, and PLSE will skyrocket as well. Now, what do you think about those comments? Do anything stand out? Maybe one of you said, well, yeah, he's talking about bigger gains. Yep, I would say that's definitely a sign that we may have a pumper here. But there's something else. There's one single word that he says, which makes a really, really big difference. And what is this word? Well, he goes on to say, and I question him, will? Now, let's not overthink this. Will. What does that mean in the English language? Does will mean might? Does will mean probably? No. Will means it's going to happen, right? If you go underwater without any sort of breathing apparatus, you might drown. You maybe will drown. There's a chance that you'll drown. No, you will drown. So it's a very, very affirmative word, right? Something will happen. And the claim being made here is, you know what? This stock will explode, right? It will make a big move. So that's why I had to ask, okay, will? And then I went on and I asked him and I questioned, and this is what you can always ask somebody. Whenever you see the word will, and then this will is followed by some sort of bold proclamation, ask this person, so you have gone all in. Entire portfolio, maybe you've maxed out some credit cards, but you have literally gone all in because your claim is that this will happen. And what will happen is something that would cause your money to grow in a very big way. So the logical conclusion to that would be, well, then you better throw as much money into this as possible because it's, an explosion will happen, right? So just ask them that. So you've gone all in, credit cards, you've maybe leveraged, mortgaged your house, taken a second mortgage out on your house. I mean, you have gone all in. Now this leads you to a nice little situation because there are one of two things that are going to happen that's going to help guide you in whether this is a person you should be listening to at all. Either they're going to say, yeah, I've done everything. That person would be a moron. I don't want you to listen to morons because there are no guarantees in the market. So if somebody has literally gone all in to the extent that I described, they don't know what they're doing. They're a degenerate gambler. They're a moron. You shouldn't be listening to that person. But odds are this is what's going to happen. So they come back and I ask them all that, so are you all in? And negative. so right there. No, I haven't gone all in. Well, wait a second. You see the conflict here. How can you say something will happen, but then you don't go all in? Dare I say you don't actually believe that it will happen? Dare I say you're only saying that because you want to build excitement? You want people to buy because maybe you're trying to dump your shares. Maybe you're trying to dump your crypto on somebody. Is that a logical possibility on my end? I think it's quite logical that the reason why you didn't go all in is because, well, you don't believe, or you clearly don't actually think that it will happen. You're just trying to build that hype. You're trying to take advantage of people's emotions, get them to buy so that you can unload your stock or crypto or whatever you own at higher prices. I think that's a very reasonable assumption on my part. So the second thing is, well, this person has now become a liar. So we either have somebody that's a total moron because they've gone all in on a single stock or a single crypto or whatever, or we have somebody that's a liar. Okay, like I said, you shouldn't be listening to these people regardless. Now, I'm not saying pumpers are bad. I'm just saying don't fall into the trap of an echo chamber of a bunch of people where you lose logic, where you lose, oh, this is will happen. but then nobody has actually gone all in, or like I said, the alternative, everybody has gone all in, you are officially surrounded yourself with a bunch of degenerate gamblers. That's not who I would say your sphere of influence should be. So yeah, that is a trick, or a very straightforward way of kind of recognizing a trick that a pumper may be using on you, trying to take advantage of your emotions, is that word will. Now, had this person said, hey, I like the chances, hey, I feel that it's probably gonna happen, hey, maybe it's gonna explode, okay, cool. That's an honest assessment because nobody actually knows anything because there are no guarantees in the market. So when you see that will, just ask that very simple question, and that'll lead you and show you whether they're just a degenerate moron or if they're a liar. And you're now going to have a much better idea of the sorts of people that you may be thinking of following. You may be thinking of listening to their thoughts. Yeah, go find somebody else that's going to be a little bit more realistic with it. But yeah, that's how you spot a stock pumper, a crypto pumper, or any other kind of pumper. One basic question. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and better yet, hit that subscribe button. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.